If I could be famous someday, I would be a famous cook.
If I could be famous one day, I'll be a YouTuber.
If I could be famous someday, I would like to be a volleyball player.
If I could be famous someday, I would want to be a famous football player.
If I was famous someday, I would want to be a famous actress.
If I was famous one day, I would want to be a famous nurse.
If I could be famous one day, I would like to be a famous YouTuber.
If I could be famous for something someday, I would be famous for a truck driver.
Be famous one day, I'd be a baseball player. If I could be famous someday, I would be a clothes designer. If I could be famous someday, I'd want to be a best-selling author.
If I could be famous one day, I would want to be a world-famous vet. If I could be famous one day, I would be a motocross rider.
If I could be famous someday, I would be a professional basketball player. If I could be famous someday, I would choose to be a professional clothes designer. If I could be famous, I'd be a musician.
If I could be famous, I would be a pro football player.
If I could be famous, I would be a musician.
If I could be famous, I would be famous for a baseball player.
If I could be famous someday, I would want to be famous for show jumping.